Hello everyone. So today I am going to be creating Miss Aiko Takamori. Huh? What is her name? Aiko Takamori from Idolmaster. Oh my god, Microsoft Teams. Why does I have turned off, Microsoft Teams like popping open every time you turn on your computer, but it still does it every single time. And like, who enjoys this feature? Not me. Leave me alone, Microsoft Teams. I hate Microsoft Teams, and I'm a little bit surprised that Discord allows it to exist. Doesn't that really not make sense? It's literally exactly the same. So anyway, now I'm gonna just speed right through me editing her face. So don't be alarmed by the fact that it's going way faster now. Be calm. It is okay. But I'm making Miss Aiko so I can move her in as like, a townie, I guess, into my Henford-on-Bagley that has no Morikubo in it. Because who better to, to have cottage living with than No. Yeah, she's just gonna go into like one of the pre-made houses, and I'm just going to edit it very, very slightly, so it's a bit more Aiko-ish. And then, for like the bigger lots, I wanted to do, make like a whole community. But we're going to start small, because I don't have a lot of patience, okay? It's really difficult for me to make Sims. Well, that's kind of dramatic sounding, isn't it? But what I mean by that is that I always spend so long and I have to like take breaks because I don't know, it's a lot to do at once for some reason. That's why whenever I used to, be a child and play like Sims 2 and even 3 I had some pretty terrible houses. But I would always just like make a giant rectangle and just throw the necessary furniture in there and just try to get right to the game. And it would always like make me a little bit depressed because I would be like, okay, why can I not build a house to save my life? I always just gave them a giant rectangle, and in Sims 2 I never put roofs on the houses either because my brother, he never put roofs on the houses. So I just kind of did that because he did it. And I kind of don't know why. Because he said oh, it's just, the roof thing never really works for me. I can never really do it. And then I simply just one day tried to do the roof thing and it was fine. And I'm like, what? All this time? The way, because we didn't have any expansion packs, so it was fine. There was no possibility of weather happening. But it was really hilarious from the neighborhood select screen to see all these houses that were just you could just perfectly see into everything. That was pretty hilarious. That was worth it. But then yeah, first of all, I'm kind of shocked that he lived without expansion packs. Because, okay, so he's 10 years older than me, and as soon as that man was gone, I was like, I'm getting to half price books right now and getting some expansion packs, because how are we doing this right now? To be fair, we did have double deluxe, so that comes with nightlife and one of the stuff packs. I think it's celebration stuff. So it was, it was better than nothing. But now that I have, well, I don't have all the expansion packs because I don't have free time, which I believe was the last to come out. So I guess that makes a bit more sense of why it was probably a bit more difficult to find at half price books and stuff like that at the time. But yeah, now that I have them, I'm like, oh my god, how is he living? This is awful. I can't imagine. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. First of all, even though I have seasons on The Sims 4, as you can see by the items, you can see that the leprechaun hat right there. by the way, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I hope you wore green. I'm just kidding, who cares? But yeah. Seasons is definitely the most useless pack. I don't know. Like, in Sims 2, Sims 3, and Sims 4. I've had it in all of them. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, Sims 3 Seasons is kind of great. But look, as you can see, I'm barely editing this house, okay? I just got it furnished because I'm not really planning on actually playing Aiko. I'm just gonna, you know, have her be there. While Nono is also there. And also just one of the default houses that I just furnished, I think. But this house is kind of sad for cottage living because you don't have space to do any of the cottage living activities. Where are you supposed to farm? Where are you supposed I guess all you can do is really have chickens or like bees at this residence because there's no space for anything. But actually I recently just got rid of my beehive because I realized I kind of hated it because it was just annoying to take care of. And the return was not that great. So I just was like, whatever. The bees are overrated. Also, I hated the fact that I was always hearing them buzzing. And also, it would sort of freak me out when... Because, okay, if you have a garden... Actually, I don't know if this is a glitch. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to happen. But, like, the first time it happened, I thought that my computer was giving up and it was all over. Because the bees... If you have a garden, the bees will like go over to the garden just sometimes and just kind of like fly over it. But yeah, it freaks me out. I don't like it. So I don't like these bees, and also sometimes they sting you, which actually doesn't matter at all because you're not actually getting stung in real life, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like these bees whatsoever. The chickens, first of all, these chickens are so temperamental. They complain so much for some reason. My first chicken, okay, I just had one chicken at first because Miss Nono was really poor. Okay, she had like $50 to her name. But the first chicken gave me no problems at all. The subsequent chickens, they've always got problems. They're always like, wow, you never feed me. I'm leaving. And I'm like, dang. I fed you yesterday. Be calm. Like, as soon as they get hungry, they're like, I'm leaving. And okay, yeah. Chill out. And then also sometimes they're like, where's the coop at? I'm gonna run away. It's like, what? Why do you guys have so many problems? My house is not that big. But yeah, look at Miss Aiko, eyes closed, being all scary like. We love that for her. Yay!